been adjusted. I don't know why.
It's like two different realms. You have the one 1080.
Oh, Anbil's giving the love heart. We love you too, Anbil. Of course, we are ready now with the love heart, and we're back into the same matchup as we saw previously. No surprises there. Who else would Anbil pick than Mewtwo?
I don't know. I'm glad he didn't go for anything wacky. I mean, he thinks he has other catchers.
Bro, Lancelot is nodding
kidding,
already from the first forward throw that Anbil goes for. He's like, alright.
Gamer nod. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Again, not getting the fast one. That is a very technically demanding Crystal Edge shield, right? One of the harder ones in the game too, and I think that's part of the reason why Anbil thinks that Steve is better. It's just more consistent.
True.
It's a lot easier to input, and it works in a lot more situations.
It ensures damage more precisely and more like reliably. That's what I'm looking for.
Reliable, and it's easier, and it's just consistent, right? But speaking of consistent, that Jer is nothing if not consistent.
And a good lead here for Lancelot, of course, looking to finish this grand finals off.
Finish?
Of course, looking to finish. It just reminds me of the Big Hero 6 moment for old.
Yeah, Big Hero 6. Cracks me up every time, bro.
That's such a good edit, by the way. You make such good edits, Robbie.
Thank you. I enjoy editing.
I just see that little Pepe down at the bottom of
the screen.
Right
that was so your mood in that moment.
Exactly.
I hate you, Robbie.
But speaking of people that have made good summit moments happen, Lancelot here in a good lead, but Anbil building a good advantage here, trying to get this first stock gone for our Finnish friend. Down here though.
It's 162 as well. For a glass cannon, Mewtwo can sometimes sometimes I see people live like very long against Mewtwo, but I think it might. I don't know what it is, because Mewtwo has no lack of kill power, no lack of setups. But of course, every character can struggle to kill if your opponent is weaving back and forth, like Lancelot is, and it's so hard to actually pin him down, right? And if you can't pin him down, all you get is stray hits, and killing from stray hits it's hard, right?
It is really hard
for most characters,
especially with such a good character and advantage like Roy is. We see how diabolical the disadvantage for people can be when they first get hit by that sweet spot of the sword, because that's one of the reasons why Cola is one of the world's favorite players to look at, watch, right? Because Cola is so aggressive and is so consistent with it as well.
And the movement, right?
Yeah,
the movement adding pressure by movement is so important as Roy, and I think Hugo is one of the best in the world at it, and we're seeing it right now. A very solid lead right here for Hugo, as Anbil is at 122. He is getting the ledge shot though, but back to stage is Lancelot, and you're feeling threatened on this last stock if you're Anbil.
Good roll back there, avoiding the down smash. As he tries to get back onto center stage, just tracing down where Anbil is going to move, but a beautiful forward air, ascending back.
Going in.
You were saying, Robbie?
But what I was going to say is that he was killing. Like he was mad.
Yeah.
He felt like he was just like, I play only to kill right now. He was murderous intent in his eyes in that last couple of interactions.
He was him who is fair by all.
He was what?
Him who is fair by all. God is dead and he killed him.
Yes. 100%.
Shout out Soldier Boy.
When you take out Pyramid Bracket, you absorb his powers, and Anbil has so much chaos in him.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's the thing. He can play very chaotically. Of course, that's not optimal with a character like Mewtwo.
But can he control it? That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like you get so easily you get caught off guard when 100%. You try to go for something overzealous.
Oh, nice. The Shadow Ball already being coming into play. See, that advantage stage is very, very nice. Already in disadvantage though, it's so hard because the juggles, I mean, Mewtwo gets juggled very hard. I would argue that that's Mewtwo's biggest weakness.
Oh yeah, for sure. Disadvantage in general is rough.
Yeah, I mean, very good offstage, right? But the juggles is like, your landing options are, I guess, nair, down air, and also like teleport down. And we've seen that that's no issue if you're Hugo and you're playing reactive, you're playing with that very good movement that you built up over the years, and it's so hard for Anbil to actually get down from the juggles. But once he does, we are back into neutral and getting that down smash. Very similar shades of the down beats that we saw earlier, that just kind of stuffing out Lancelot when he wants to just run in towards Anbil.
This Mewtwo is leveling up right here, level 70. As we know, we can find him in Pokemon Red. Probably up to level like, I don't know. How far do you think Anbil can take Mewtwo in Europe?
Level 99, 100%. 100%.
I don't doubt it. He has a hurdle to overcome here, though. And that hurdle is Mr. Hugo Huyala.
Hugo Huyala. Hugo Lancelot Huyala. That is a raw name, bro.
That's such a good name, bro.
Alright, let's see the ledge trap. I mean, Roy is so good at those ledge traps, and people tend to neutral get up. Stop neutral get up, bro. Like, on the same timing as well.
Yeah, neutral get up in against Roy's jab?
Yeah, because Anbil isn't doing it. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying, like, people in general, whenever I see, and I do it too, like, I'm mad at myself too, don't worry. But when people neutral get up against Roy, I'm just like, bro, you knew what was gonna happen, right? You knew.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah. It's one of those options where, like, don't get up, neutral get up, and then you just do it.
At least go for a get up attack or something.
Yeah, try something. But the shield as well. Let's see. 2 stocks to 1, even game though.
Anbil was in the lead, but now it's all turned around, and Lancelot doing such a good job avoiding these options with the down smash, just doing it raw.
Yeah, spacing it right aside of that jab, knowing that Hugo loves going for those jabs, as any Roy does, and actually getting the kill off of that. Completely even game in this game too. Let's see if we can push it. Oh, raw up there as well.
Getting the back hit of the Nair, they're keeping this Mewtwo on the platform, and Anbil is struggling to land right now because his sword is everywhere, catching the roll with a turnaround grab as well.
Oh, he's gonna roll, and oh yeah, the catch with the back here. Hugo positioning himself very good to cover most things, but Anbil just kind of going for the reversal with that F tilt as well. He's been going for that a lot, and so has Hugo, but the back air in neutral, raw hit. We were talking about killing from stray hits earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, Roy, come on.
Exactly.
Like, come on. When you don't hit the noodles, it kills like very early. Especially Mewtwo is such a.
It's such a contrast when it comes to Roy in general, because it goes from like 0 to 100 just by spacing your moves correctly.
Yeah. Roy can seem like such an inconsistent character in the wrong hands,
True.
but seems very consistent in the hands of Lancelot. 100%, and going to this game 3, Anbil on his back foot as it's looking like the last game of the tournament if he doesn't figure something out to deal with this aggressive Roy.
No knee slap either.
Oh, he's gonna lose.
He looks defeated. No, come on, Anbil, you still got this.
Slap your knee, man. Come on.
Do it now, in disadvantage,
Oh,
please.
come on, man. Slap your knee. Alright, nice start here from from Hugo, and going for the roll out. That's so scary against Roy too. Because, I mean, Roy's think like, okay, so sure, maybe he rolls in, but the only way I can kill him if wow, that was hard, is if he rolls out, right? Oh, but then tech again, and I think Anbil is very frustrated. But he's gonna keep at it, and let's see if he can make something happen here. Going for a just raw down in air as well, but nairing on his shield, no punish either. It's so hard to punish Roy if he's just kind of spacing correctly like that.
It must feel like a heartbreak here for Anbil because we're so close to win his finals, right?
Sometimes you run out of steam. The stamina is very important, and,
true.
Experienced players. Of course, Anbil is very experienced as well, but Lancelot is so experienced with that stamina as well, and I think that's so huge. But evening out the stock count right here, Anbil still has some fire in him.
Spacing that Nair nicely. And I think just giving himself a wake-up call is the right direction to go in, because you need a reset. Things have not been working out. Lancelot has been getting away scot-free with most things that he's been trying. So just going for the defensive focus once again, which helped him so much in win his finals, I think that is the right thing to do. And it's already building a good percent here considering where he started off the stock.
100%. And Lancelot already at 100%.
Oh!
He's dead. He's dead, Jonas. He's dead. He's dead. 72% up smash. That
Sit down.
Sucks, bro.
As you say in Finland, pitti mennä Tyriman or something.
Pitti männi Tyriman or something. Yeah. Pitti männi Tyriman. Lancelot. Pitti männi Tyriman.
That's such a legendary video. It's based on Salovitz, right?
I am unsure.
The Finnish melee player.
It might be. You'd have to ask Gardex, but right now with the platform chase, not quite getting it. Going for the footstool. He's been very consistent with it, but right now he hasn't gotten any this final set. Oh my god, Hugo flubbing that punish. Suddenly, even stock once again, 26% on Hugo, but let's see if Anbil can shake off that frustration and actually close out this game 3.
We see that he's kind of like disappointingly gesturing in the camera. It's like either his character or his controller is not working properly.
Yeah, and even if it's not the controller, you can get very frustrated by flubbing things you know that you can do, right? Even if it's your own fault.
It could be stamina, nerves, anything.
It's frustrating to be a human being who messes up, right?
True. The fast falls are so good and disadvantage from Hugo as well. That gives him so many options.
Alright, let's see the F throw to once again Nice jump, just weaving right out of it, but still you're on the platform. It looks so hard to actually get, but the dash tag as well, off stage. Ooh!
Good air dodge there, getting back to the center stage once again. Lancelot looking for an opening, but the forward air is so oppressive. And the Shadow Balls to send out, and no jump for Lancelot ensures the game for Anbil.
What a snipe by Anbil. That Shadow Ball looks tough to deal with for Lancelot off stage. And of course, Anbil is using it phenomenally. But
Yeah.
Hugo looks like he's been hit by that so much.
I mean, you don't always get the opportunity to space that, and Mewtwo is very rarely in that position, but when he gets it and catches out the jump, it is so oppressive.
Yeah, and I think that the very important thing here is that Hugo can't really fast fall that much, right? Because of course, Roy already falls pretty fast. When he fast fall, he falls like a brick. And if you're in that position off stage with limited resources,
Yeah.
fast falling means that. So that means that you have a very kind of linear recovery, and if Andy spaces that Shadow Ball correctly, it's like you kind of have to get hit by it or air dodge through, but that as well, very scary. You kind of have those instincts built into you as a character with a mediocre recovery, that you don't waste your resources, and to actually use them in a position like that can be very, very difficult to actually get used to, right?
I've seen this so many times where Lancelot just starts off the game with such a huge advantage. Already at 112% there, Anbil looking for his way back. Good Shadow Ball there for some coverage, but the forward air once again there from Lancelot. Jump gone. Anbil has to go directly to the ledge, and that leaves him vulnerable when he lands on the platform. Lancelot getting an early stock once again.
100%, and we have seen this situation quite a lot of times though. Oh, barely missing the back, you're so close, but no cigar, as we see that advantage just kind of building up, and Anbil going for some strange options that not quite panning out. It did work out earlier this set sometimes, but once again an Anbil check his head as well. Yeah, usually he's been pretty safe going for it, but right now Lancelot is so ready for it. He's falling for that no more. But the back air, 3 stocks to 1, and Anbil once again visibly frustrated, understandably so as well.
That worked in his favor last game though, because he made the comeback, right?
He did make the comeback, but I think it was more in spite of it, right?
Yeah, most likely. We see it now, Lancelot building the advantage though, keeping this Mewtwo on the ledge as much as possible, but the disable up smash once again is going to ensure the first stock here. Anbil on his comeback path, 63%. He has to make sure that that doesn't build up too much.
Yeah, I completely agree on this, and it's very important, and it is already going as he was in that juggle position. But whoa, strange interaction there with the Nair. Let's see if we can get this combo started. The advantage state of Anbil is so solid, but even Anbil cannot always get some percentage out of the advantage states or the neutral openings that he does open up for himself. Let's see though.
45%. Up to 100. More than a lap left.
Ooh, yeah.
But the
Yeah,
backer
there we go. And Lancelot is the champion of the first Trondheim Smash Saga. Not a surprising outcome, but Anbil put up such a good fight in both winners and taking that game in loser as well. I think such a respectable fight from Anbil, and as well
For sure.
Lancelot, of course, showing why he's the GOAT.
Yeah. First seed for a reason, right? And number 10 in Europe for a reason. He's been playing so hard, and he's been showing his resilience throughout a long one-day event, right? Which is in many cases very hard. So props to Hugo. He's done this lots of times, all the way since like Smash 4 days. So he's very familiar with this. I think this is his first time in Trondheim. He's been to Norway many times before, at both Gardelov and Smashworks, of course. But I think this is his first time here in the city. So I'm kind of keen on getting a winner's interview with him.
I'll leave it to you, man.
Yeah, do you want to bring Hugo in?
The one and only host of the event, if I may call you that.
It's been a pleasure, Voravi, commentating with you.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
All right, we will get Lancelot in here for a winner's interview, I think.
Him.
Voravi is on a mission to fetch our dear friend Hugo, as we are rounding off the main event of Trondheim Smash Saga, number 1 here. We are looking for Lancelot to come in and do his winner interview. We have Radagast here, of course. Shout out our producer for the top 4. Did a splendid job. You could have used the scenes that I actually made instead of just leaving it at the scoreboard, but that's okay. That's right. Hugo, come and sit down. All right, you are comfortable in this situation now. I was about to say, first of all, how has your trip to Norway been?
It's been very nice. First time in Trondheim. I'm a bit nervous still from because of game 3.
Yeah, of course.
But it's been really nice that you flew me out. It's been a very nice tournament, super nice venue. Nothing to complain about. I'm gonna go around Trondheim. a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Every time I come to Norway, I like the scene a lot. Everything is nice. Every time I have a good time. So.
And you were kind of steamrolling through the round robin pools. You are familiar with that format, of course, having grown up in the Nordics. But you flew through that, and then you had a pretty alright bracket. Faced Anbil in the winners final. You had Kiesen for winner semis as well. It looked like you were fairly comfortable all the way until that winners final set.
Oh yeah. Against Anbil, I wasn't playing the most on point ever, as you could tell. There's a lot of misinputs that was made, and he punished hard. With disable.
I was about to say, we really complimented his defensive style of play during that set, because he had the answer to kind of how Roy has to play, right? Because he has to be close to get avoid those noodle hits, as me and Ravi calls them, because Roy is best when he gets the sweet spots.
Exactly.
And if you have a good defensive plan, it's so hard to get in as Roy.
It can be. The thing that I focused on more in the grand final set, you can see Anbil has like a small habit of where he's kind of spam Shadow Ball, but he'll eventually approach. So I kind of just put out a hitbox in mid range, because he's gonna do like jump aerial or something like that. Not gonna do like a run up shield. Run up shield would be more problematic. Then I would have to down tilt more, and then he can do Shadow Balls more. But he didn't do that. Every time he would Shadow Ball more, it would be more problematic, and every time I would approach in a bad way, I would get hit. So I really focused on not panicking, because I panicked a lot in the winners final set, and Mewtwo punishes hard, as we've all seen Anbil's Twitter combos.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was really focused on that and playing advantage as well as I could, and I think you could see that in like game 4 of the grand final set.
Yeah, you've been popping off lately, especially coming from, we mentioned the 9th place at region, of course, defeating Bloom and getting such a good bracket run, facing Anbil there as well.
Oh yeah.
Are you pleased with your improvement over the last couple of months?
Yes, I'm very happy of how I've done. Top 10 in Europe is very nice, even though the ranking is not most accurate, but I think regardless of how the list is, I think I'm top 10 skill level in Europe, so I don't really care. I know how good I am personally, so.
And we know it now, of course.
Yeah,
we've got the Lancelot experience.
Yeah, we need to like prove it. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Are there any events we can expect to see you at in anytime soon?
Yes, of course. UFA.
Yeah,
is in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna go there in like 10 days, because I'm gonna be there like a bit early.
Yeah.
To grind a little bit.
Most likely facing Flo in bracket again, then, right?
Flo is. I don't know if Flo is gonna enter, because Flo is taking a break from Smash.
Really?
Yes, he's playing like 2XK and other fighting games.
Makes sense.
Like he made a tweet a while back, he's gonna quit Smash. I'm probably not gonna face him in bracket, which is very unfortunate, because my record versus him is not very nice, and I lost our latest set.
Yeah.
So I would like to fix the record.
It feels like for a couple of a while there, like over the last half year, I feel like you and Flo face each other every tournament you travel to at the same time.
Yes, honestly, we've played a lot, right? We've played 3 sets, which is a lot coming from someone who is like from Finland and from France. Like 3 sets is a lot from 2 different countries. Every single one of them has been game 5, by the way.
Yeah.
Every single one has been game 5. One of them was a game 5 last hit. Other ones, Flo won kind of convincingly in game 5, unfortunately. But the Roy Ditto can snowball a lot. It's very, very cheesy matchup. I don't like playing against Roy at all in the Ditto.
Most players hate playing the Ditto, right?
Yeah.
And I imagine it's the same case for Roy, because it is kind of uncomfortable being mashed on the same way you're mashing on someone.
Exactly. It's very, very weird to get mashed on. And the way interactions happen in the matchup, where sometimes the guy who when you nair at each other, the interaction can get wonky. I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. It's very weird.
It looks very weird as well. Are you going overseas anytime soon?
I don't know. Honestly, I would like to go overseas, but I have no sponsor. Free agent, by the way. If any orgs
sign this guy. Number 1 at Trondheim's Match Saga, the most stacked tournament in the Nordics for a while.
But I would like to go to something.
Yeah.
I always want to go to LMBM, but I don't know. It's on my birthday weekend, actually, which would be nice in a certain way, but it's also really expensive, because if I don't get housing, hotels are always like 300 to 400 a weekend. So and nobody in New York will house me, because I don't really know anybody, and I don't think anybody lives around the LMBM area. So
yeah, that's rough. Yeah. But we hope to see you in the States again soon, because
I would like
that's kind of that's always a powerhouse that you want to compare to, and where you want to kind of challenge yourself and your skill level. So someone please sign this beautiful man. And Havu, please, this is my call out to you.
Oh yes.
Sign Lancelot, the best Finn there is.
Yes.
All right, GG's Hugo. It's been a pleasure
Thanks for
having you
organizing
here.
the tournament and commentating. It's very, very good tournament once again. Very, very
Thank
good
you so much. And that's going to wrap up the main event here for Trondheim Smash Saga. We will have a side event now, which I do believe is... I don't know what it is. Cyro has been organizing something that we're going to check out very soon. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.